Welcome to the Hope Champions podcast with Project Harmony. I'm Tessa.
I'm John.
And I'm Scott.
Join us as we explore the science of hope and its profound impact on healing right here on the Hope Champions podcast.
Well, welcome back to our season recap.
Yep.
I can't believe it's been a fast season 5 already, and we've highlighted some just amazing people doing work in our community. Mm-hmm. And as we've interviewed and listened to, as I've listened to John and Tessa do interviews, I've learned so much from those conversations. Yeah. So we just want to take a moment here as we end the season to recap some of the major lessons that we learned, and to remind us about some of those key elements of hope.
Yeah.
What stands out to you guys?
Well, listening to Tracy, it really, you start to think about the next generation. Mm-hmm. So thinking about the next generation and having them understand what hope is at a very early age, it's not going to do anything but to set them up for success in the future, to understand that there can be hope in trying times, that what they're going through isn't something that they have to go through alone, and that, we get it that there may not be not always easy access to hopeful people, because we know that they're not always around. But teachers, especially educators or anybody else in the school system that are with those children majority of the day, that can be it right there. So just seeing and just being able to, I love seeing it when it's instilled in schools.
And I loved how she said that these kids that go to Holling Heights, they graduate from high school and they come back to Holling Heights.
It sticks.
And it sticks. And they all just have the same look in their eyes.
Yeah.
That hope. So, they say it takes 2 weeks to start a habit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being immersed in that and how cool that is for your elementary years?
Yeah.
It's never going away.
Yeah.
Tracy has done an amazing job of really infusing hope and creating a community. Mm-hmm. It's not just about the kids, but I think she truly wants all of her teachers and food service workers and custodians to all be hopeful as well.
Yeah.
And the parents, right? Everybody that steps foot into her school is being taught how to be hopeful.
Yeah. And then, Scott, when you were speaking with Tanisha, it was just to be able to, it kind of goes with that they had that one person that they knew that they can count on.
Betty Posey.
They can count on that one person.
Her someone.
Yes. And that one someone can, even if it's just one person, it doesn't have to, always, you hear it takes a village. Yes, it can. But it also could just be one person. That one person can really get that drive going to know that there can be better out there and that someone's going to be able to help them out.
Yeah, I love how Tanisha tells the story of her relationship with Betty over the years. It reminds me, here at Project Harmony, many of you know that we have what we call the Be Someone campaign, and every July 21st is National Be Someone Day. And it's based on that idea that there's an outcry or report of abuse or neglect every 10 seconds, and there's a lot you can do in 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. Over the years, Betty Posey showed up in Tanisha's life in a lot of ways in 10 seconds. Yeah. Gave her a hug at the end of a church service or had her read a poem. Betty was someone in Tanisha's life.
Told her she was never a bad kid.
And then just, I think a lot of times, and we all understand it, that law enforcement, they get a bad rep, right? They are sometimes looked in a negative light. But then when you hear the stories of what Shelley has been doing and the things that she is able to do, it's like there's no way you can deny the positive effect that can happen from that. And just taking it from a different viewpoint, not just, what we typically would think law enforcement, what you see on TV, but just getting to hear the back end of things and then the actual relationship that gets built and the one-on-one conversations. That's things that don't get highlighted, but make a huge impact on those individuals.
She's so thoughtful about nonverbals and open-ended questions and ways to just make these really desperate situations have hope.
Right.
Amazing.
And I really like the way Shelley leans into difficult situations. She doesn't run away from a crisis. She leans into it and says, maybe I can be a force of some good here. Maybe I can bring some hope into a dark situation. And she goes there.
Not everybody can go there.
She doesn't always know what the answer is when she goes there.
Right.
But she's hopeful that she has it and that she can find it in collaborating with people.
That's a skill, just to be able to go to that place and to be there with them, using empathy, all those tools.
Self-dispatches.
Yeah.
She sends herself there.
Right. She's going to be the first one there.
Yeah.
There's a need, I'm going.
I'm going.
Yeah. Right.
And that's similar to our work that our missing and anti-trafficking youth specialists do every day. They step into some difficult situations with kids who have some pretty traumatic past.
Right.
And some kids who maybe are a little bit jaded in how they, some of their thoughts and beliefs about the world.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that our specialists lean into that and reach out to kids, and hearing the stories about how those relationships grow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's never quick turnaround, but just even Taylor explaining how they just try and just no matter what, they're just going to be there, but don't want to force the issue or push it. Just let them come when they are ready, but always be ready when they are ready.
Yeah.
I like that they recognize these little things as wins.
Yeah,
like a text.
Like a text,
Yes.
exactly. Just
Yes.
And they are able to look at that and go, this is positive.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I love that story of the text. It's me.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And that's all it is.
That's all it took.
But it's saying, I'm here, I'm okay. I want you to know my phone number.
Yes. Yes. And I'll reach out when I reach out. And just being
and
able to
see
take
that as a win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So we've had nothing but very positive and impactful stories of how hope is implemented and how it's actually changing people's lives and setting their futures up as well. So it was very good, and I think it was very interesting to hear all these different aspects of it. And I hope that we covered a decent amount. I think we covered a decent amount.
Yeah.
Wide range.
Wide
right?
range.
Yeah.
And my hope, John, is that people listen to these stories and say, I can do that.
Yeah.
Right? That they heard one thing that somebody did and recognize that I can do that. The common element to all of the things this season is, what are people doing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They're taking action around hope. So I know I've been inspired by our visitors and the stories they have to tell.
Yeah.
And I hope you as listeners have heard things that you can do. And we would love to hear from you.
Yes.
So if you've been inspired by these episodes, or you have a story of hope, reach out to us. You can always email us at training@projectharmony.com and let us know your stories. And gosh, maybe you'll be featured in a future season.
Oh, that'd be great. I love it.
Yeah, we'd love to talk to y'all.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for my first season here. I've learned so much, and I leave feeling inspired and really excited for the next season.
Same. I feel excited for it as well. I'm looking forward to it. I know we're still in planning for it, but we haven't had nothing but dynamic guests so far, and I don't see that changing much at all. So I really look forward to it as well. And I kind of like seeing y'all too.
So track our social media. We will announce a few weeks ahead of dropping the season 6 episodes. We look forward to seeing y'all or hearing you all back again next season.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Hope Champions podcast with Project Harmony. For more information about the podcast or how to become a Hope Champion in your community, visit our website at projectharmony.com/Hope Champions. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you like to listen to podcasts. Keep up with us and the rest of Project Harmony on social media. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Project Harmony and on X at Project Harmony 2. See y'all in the next episode.